back. A Saskatoon biologist, Saskatchewan biologist, is sounding the alarm that some seed treatment chemicals may be killing insects and birds. She's involved in a 4-year study looking at how the chemicals are affecting life in wetlands. Bob Simpson reports.
The one thing that we did have problems with was drying.
Dr. Christy Morrissey and a research team are studying a controversial family of chemicals used in seed treatments. They're looking at the effect of neonicotinoids on water and life in and around wetland areas. Data collected in 2012, the first year in the 4-year independent study, shows the chemical is leaching from agricultural land into neighboring wetlands.
The peak concentrations were found mid-season after planting, but we also found that 37% of the wetlands that we sampled last spring, right after snowmelt, actually had the chemical in it.
Neonicotinoid insecticides have been used extensively over the past decade in seed treatments for crops. Some scientists believe the chemicals are contributing to die-offs of honeybees in many parts of the world. The Saskatchewan study has observed a reduction in insect populations in wetlands found to have the chemicals.
They're extremely toxic to insects, and that includes aquatic insects, things that you find in the wetlands, as well as honeybees, which are getting a lot of the press. There's a fold there, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Morrissey says there's also circumstantial evidence the chemicals may also be tied to the serious declines in many species of birds in Canada. She says insectivores like swallows and swifts that live in wetlands may be unable to find food and have smaller broods.
The chemical gets into the water. It kills off the invertebrates that have larval stages in the water. Those invertebrates don't emerge out of the water, and therefore we see what is considered relatively few insects for the birds to eat.
A final report on the study is expected to be completed and delivered to the Federal Pesticide Management Regulatory Agency by 2016. Bob Simpson, CTV News, Saskatoon.
We want to hear from you on this issue. Our web poll tonight is, are you concerned that pesticides are harming birds and insects? To vote,